All right, guys, we're at the Be Better Golf School. Final thing, Dan's going to show us 2 drills. What are these drills like? Coming from the inside drills or body position drills?
Sequence drills.
Sequencing drills.
Trying to help players who usually what we call shoulder the club or get over the top. We're trying to get them to get the club a little bit more on an inside path like we would if we were on a plane board. And sometimes for people, in order to do that, we have to exaggerate just a little bit. So, like for instance, if I told somebody to swing 10 inside out or 15 inside out, that's a huge exaggeration. But for somebody who can't do it even 1 degree, it'll help them make a change a little bit quicker than it would if they didn't try it that way, if that makes sense. So with an impact bag, there's usually a clip on the back of it where the zipper sits straight ahead, okay? And what I suggest every player do, especially when they're just starting out and practicing these drills, is make sure that you get parallel with it, because what I see a lot of people do, first thing they do when they try to come from the inside and hit this bag and spin it to the right is they cheat and they close their foot line. That makes it very easy to swing the club to the right, but I'm not swinging it right on my body, I'm just swinging it right at the target line.
So let's bring one of our players that's struggling with over the top, right here.
They're running.
Grab a
they're running.
Grab a longer
Grab
club.
a longer
grab
club.
a longer club.
You're hilarious, man.
Is he the group comedian?
He's the eager beaver. All right, step in there, Tony.
What's up?
Oh, it is. Especially the new one's even easier. I haven't the new one.
Okay, so you're going to take your setup as if the back of the bag is the ball. Okay? All right, now what I want you to do is just make like a 70% swing and go ahead and just hit the bag. Okay? Now, does everybody see which way the bag went? It went to the left. Okay, so the zipper rotated left. Okay? So that tells me that his body or his path, everything's a little bit more outside than I think Tony would want to see it, okay? Because coming on an inside path, if he zeroed out, the zipper would go straight in, the bag would stay right there.
Mike used to have me hit off a tire, man. You guys have upgraded a lot.
That's
He
right.
used to beat up on a tire.
Take a tire right here and set it at a 45-degree angle and make you come inside of it.
Oh my gosh, I just wore clubs and tires out.
Yep. So if I did this a little bit differently, let me step in here for a second, Tony. So if I went to the top of my backswing and did this correct and let the club extend, what you would see is the bag spin a little bit to the right, okay? Now the only difference between him and I is that I've trained myself to get my hands moving and my arms moving a little bit faster at the top of my downswing without feeling like I'm trying to do that so much with my body. Okay.
So Dan, it's less a matter of direction and more a matter of sequence.
And it could be a matter of both for some people.
Okay.
There are people who do still get their arms going, but they still throw the shaft out.
Okay.
So basically, we go at it in order. If I get the sequence correct and the club corrects itself, just keep my mouth shut.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's see if Tony can make an improvement here.
So Tony, here's what I want you to do. Okay. You're gonna make a backswing for me. And you see where my shoulders are facing? My shoulders are facing those trees over there, okay? Your goal is to hit the bag with your shoulders still facing the trees, okay? And that is not as easy as I make it look. And it wasn't for me when I started doing it either, okay?
How many years ago?
20-something.
Yeah.
Way before there was a Megza machine or a TrackMan. Still went to the right, to the left. Okay? Yep, take your grip. I'm going to help you on this one. Okay? Okay. There we go.
Applause.
There you go.
All right, let's bring Jeff in for the drill number 2.
Now, can I ask him what that felt like?
Yeah.
What did that feel like? Did it feel like you just completely stopped your body and swung your arms?
I had to get more hands a little bit active. believe it
Oh,
or
yeah.
not.
Now, did
But
it,
my body went with it.
yeah, but do you feel like your body stayed perfectly
Yes,
still?
it did, yeah.
It didn't, did it?
No, no.
You actually squared up to it at impact.
That's why I felt my hands were more active, because I thought that here was still in my
So the
hands.
feel of that is not going to look anything like the video would look, because he shot that. So I bet if he shows it to you later, when you hit that bag, I bet your shoulders are pretty parallel to the target line.
Right.
They're not close.
Whereas the one with the bag going left, the shoulders were doing what, Dan?
They were open.
Yeah, yeah.
His shoulders would have been facing more to the camera, as opposed to being more parallel.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. So as a drill, if you want to practice this at home, you just want to work on an impact position. Go up to the top, bring the club down, see where my right arm is. If I'm looking in a mirror, my left arm's higher than my right. If this left arm is up, then this right shoulder is going to be back a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay. If I push through from there, that bag would go to the right.
Yeah.
What you'll see with most amateurs when the shoulders are overactive, at the bottom here, that left arm is going to be underneath and the right arm is going to be out too far.
Yeah.
So this one's on top now, as opposed to this one being on top.
Yep. Very
Does that
good.
make sense?
Yeah. All right.
Left hand on top and impact.
Makes sense. You can just go like
Set up to it. You got a little bit of a head start with that needle. Okay. All right. So you're going to put your club right in the middle of the bag. Just stand this up again. All right. Now just about a 70% speed, and just hit the bag and see what happens. That's pretty
Oh,
good.
dead straight. Very
Pretty
good. Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Let's
okay?
get him into that second drill on the follow through with the other impact bag or whatever you think.
on the follow through.
Yeah. So this one.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So
Drill number 2, guys.
the noodle part that we set up earlier. I'm just gonna eyeball this. It doesn't
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
be perfect. Let me grab this one over here.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Can I grab this noodle real quick? No. Jeff, go ahead and set up to that tee there, buddy. Again, just an estimate, doesn't have
Yep.
to be perfect. I can put the noodle there and you can still come underneath it and then really go around to the left and still chicken wing. So what we'll do sometimes is we'll take an impact bag for a person like that. Go ahead and take your setup, buddy. And I'll set that impact bag just in front of his left foot with the bag at a 45-degree angle from the target, okay? I don't want to set it this way because I don't want any chance for him to hit the back of it because you can hurt your wrists that way.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? If I've got it angled this way, then even if he hits it, the club's going to glance off. It's not going to hurt.
Yeah.
Okay? So what you want to do is make your backswing like you did before. Come through the tee and go right up and around that noodle, or up and around that impact bag. Yep. You don't want to clip it. Very good.
Nice.
Now, what generally tends to happen sometimes, that's right, when the club gets a little more to the inside, if your release is a little early, the club will hit the ground, but if you look at where it hit the ground, you can tell that it's definitely inside the target line. Okay? Try it again. See if you can go ahead, and when you go up, give me a full follow through and a finish. Very nice.
Nice.
Now, I bet if you filmed that, Brendan, and put with what he was doing earlier, you're probably going to see his left arm a little bit more vertical right here. Put it out like that.
Oh yeah. Every time he was this way and that way. Yeah.
I don't have a left arm now. This is just a,
Let's see one more where you actually hit a ball. Tee up a ball there. Because you probably see this too, Dan. It's like a lot of times people can do it in a drill and then you introduce the ball and
and then
it's
old
like a
habits
whole
come back.
different world. Yeah.
But the first thing I always tell people when they do that is try to hit the ball. Imagine, what do you have in your hand? A 7-iron? Hit it 9-iron distance. Okay? So I'm trying to hit my 7-iron the distance I would hit my 9, which means I would have to swing it a little smoother. Okay?
Yeah, it's
Very
Oh,
good.
very good.
Very good. Now see how far right that started? Is it good or bad? That's good.
That's good because you're usually hitting yanks that fade. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So What typically happens with a player who has the club moving this way, they rarely release the face.
Right.
Okay, because if they do, they're going to hit it left to left.
Yeah, that's always been my problem. What to do now?
Well,
You're telling me.
now we can start turning the hands over and do however he wants you to release the club to get the face rotated over.
Perfect.
Take your grip, and I'll show you. I mean, just as a practice drill, when you get here, I would want to feel like the toe is almost pointing at the target right there, even if I hooked a couple at first, just to get the face releasing.
But that's got to work in tandem with this good path. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, if he hits it out to the right and curves it left, he's got his path correct and his face is over-corrected.
Yeah, right.
Which is okay.
Right.
Okay. I wouldn't want him to stand there all day and just block it, block it, block
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
block it, and never get the face to release.
But the way to go to clear that block is.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.